What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the release. We have just dropped back-to-back episodes because by the time you've been seeing this, we will drop our long-delayed Eastern Conference video, okay? But today's, after speaking of the Eastern Conference and how crazy it was, the NBA season is officially over. Sadly, because I love the NBA, and that means playoffs are here and the season is coming to a close soon. However, that means we get to see some crazy playoff action, okay?
This playoff's about to be historic, man.
Oh, it's going to be incredible.
It's about to be historic.
It is going to be incredible. So today, what else to do than talk about the playoffs, all right? So we are going to be telling you our picks to win every round and stuff like that. So we have the NBA bracket pulled up in front of us, and we're just going to be telling you why we think certain teams should and should not win. So today we're going to start things off with the play-in tournament. So the play-in tournament right now for the 8 seed, so we got the in the East, we got the Hawks versus the Hornets, and then the Nets versus the Cavs. So winner of the Nets versus the Cavs goes to the 7 seed. I think it's pretty universal. Nets there.
Yeah, the Nets, yeah.
So that means it would result in Cavs playing the winner of the Hawks or Hornets. So I'm saying Cavs Hornets.
Cavs Hornets? Oh, you think the Hornets are going to beat the Hawks?
I think the Hornets can beat the Hawks. They have a lot of young talent, and Trae Young really. It is so much one lone guy can do. They're not doing what they did last year. It's evident. They're the 10 seed now.
To be fair to Trae Young, I'll say this: like John Collins, I think has missed like most of the year.
Yeah,
so
he's been very inconsistent.
Part of why they have a record they do, because if Collins played most of the season, they wouldn't have been playing. But I'm gonna actually pick the Hawks to win that game.
Hey man, it's a 50-50 chance with that one, really.
Yeah.
I think the Cavs are whooping either of those teams though.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I don't see.
So that means we got the Cavs at the 8 seed, and we got the Nets at the 7 seed. By the way, guys, at the end of this, I will be posting our bracket to social media, and also I'll have a complete version, like a link to it at the YouTube. Okay, now for the Western Conference play-in, we got the Clippers versus the Timberwolves for the 7th seed. I got the Clippers for that. Paul George is back.
Yep.
Lethal team now that Paul George is back.
If Paul George never got hurt, the Clippers wouldn't be a play-in team.
Yep, it's true.
They were on projection to be like the 5th seed. So,
and now we got so that means we'll have the Minnesota Timberwolves versus either the Pelicans or the Spurs, and I am giving that to the San Antonio Spurs.
You think the Spurs? I'm surprised the Spurs even made it here. I think the Pelicans have more talent because
I keep forgetting that they got
McCollum.
CJ McCollum, who is good.
Because I honestly don't understand. I mean, that shows how bad the Lakers are, but the Spurs really lack talent to really be in a play-in team. But I mean, that's Greg Popovich's coaching for you, man.
Yeah, right. That's why. That literally the only reason I think they're gonna do it is because they're Greg Popovich. But also, listen, man. Look, the Pelicans can very well do it because CJ is a good playoff performer. Some people forget. I'm just saying, in some series, CJ McCollum has outperformed Damian Lillard.
Hey, thank you for speaking the gospel.
And people don't want to admit it.
Like against the Nuggets in the second round, when people talk about how the Blazers went to the conference finals, McCollum was better than Dame in the second round.
Yep.
And in the conference finals as well. And look, I'm not going to get into that, but CJ's been better than Dame in a lot of playoff series.
Yeah. More
than people want to admit, but I think the Pelicans are going to win it just honestly because I just think the talent gap is pretty huge.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Ingram.
And if they get Zion back magically.
I don't think he's coming back. Even without Zion, I think they'll win. But it doesn't matter. Both of them are going to lose to the Timberwolves.
Right? It's same thing anyway. So that means we got the Timberwolves at the 8th seed and the Clippers at the 7th seed, which means our playoff bracket is complete. And now we go on to individual rounds. So in round 1 in the East, okay, we got the 1 versus the 8th seed. So we got the Heat versus the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Sweep.
That is a sweep. That's a sweep. If anyone says anything different, come on, grow up. All right, that's a sweep. Next round.
A best case 5 for the Cavs. Best case, the Cavs won 1 game, but that's a sweep for the Heat.
It's a sweep. Next round, we have the Philadelphia 76ers and the Toronto Raptors. That's a 7-game series.
That's going to be the best series in the first round, in my opinion.
Shaquille O'Neal, you wanted to say that it's 4-0 76ers? Nah, man. Think about this. You Harden lovers out there, all right? Jordan's a Harden lover, but hey, he admits when he's wrong. When was it? What's his best playoff performance?
Yo, that's crazy. I can't think of it.
Think about it. Ready? Look. Playoffs. Chris Paul outperforms him in the playoffs.
The best playoff series I think I've ever seen Harden playing. See, you put me on the spot there. I actually don't know. To tell you the truth, I don't know because he was good in the Warriors series up until Game 6 and 7. But he choked away.
You could blame that on an injury though.
Yeah, so that's fine. But I'm trying to think. Against the Clippers, it was more the bench that saved the Rockets in Game 5 when they came back in the 3-point lead.
Yeah.
I mean, he was. I don't think he has a signature playoff series, in my opinion. So I actually don't know. I like Harden, but I can't think of a signature playoff series where I could be like, man, he dominated that series.
Right? So now, Jordan, just that, okay? Harden is what some call a superstar player in this league. So I'm going to list off other superstar players, and you're going to let me know what their best playoff performance was, okay? I think you'll get this right away. Chris Paul.
Wait. I'm trying to think. There's a Spurs series where he hit the game-winning shot. When I think of Chris Paul, I think of that one.
I was thinking that one. I was thinking last year as well. Kawhi Leonard.
Obviously the Philly series.
Obviously, no Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The final series against the Bucks.
Obviously. You know what? Just to be an ass, Draymond Green.
Draymond Green, actually, even though they lost the series, the final series against Golden State, against the Cavs in 2016, Game 7 had almost had a 34-point triple-double. Yeah, that's a signature moment.
Andre Iguodala has performed better in the playoffs than James Harden has.
Okay.
He has a Finals MVP to show for it. That's all I'm saying.
I know, but I'm not going to go that far.
I'm going to go there. Anyways, listen, bro, if Harden can clean his act up and get his stuff together in the middle of the playoffs, I'll give that series to the 76ers. But as of right now, I'm not even speaking as a biased Raptors fan. That's a genuine 7-game series. Both very talented teams, but at the end, I might see Philly going through because just how inexperienced the Raptors are because of their young guys.
I'm honestly going to pick Philly simply because the fact that they have this guy named Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at this basketball thing, man. Pretty damn
good, eh?
Pretty good. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Raptors won, though. It's that close.
Yeah, no, it's a very close one. If the Raptors won, hell yeah, man. I'm a Raptors fan until I die. But listen, bro, analyst David speaking, it's probably going to be the 76ers purely because Joel Embiid, and we don't have guys like Marc Gasol or Serge Ibaka to stop him anymore. Because, think about it. What the hell is a Precious Achiuwa going to do against Joel Embiid?
Yeah, and Embiid's going to mess around, average 30 and 15.
Birch, nothing. Chris Boucher, weak. It's not going to happen. Next series, the Milwaukee Bucks versus Chicago Bulls. I got the Milwaukee Bucks in 6.
I got them in 5 or 4. I mean, no Lonzo. I mean, no. If they had Lonzo, this would be pushing a series.
That's true, actually. Did you see that video of Lonzo training where he was on 1 foot and he was just passing the ball to people?
Yeah, that injury really messed up their season by a lot. So, the Bulls, they show a lot of progression. I think LaVine's going to continue to develop. DeMar had his best season of his career, arguably. Yep. The Bucks are just flat out better. And I think that's going to be 5 in my opinion, or even a sweep. I'll say the Bulls win 1 because the Bulls are a good team.
Yeah.
But
you know what? I say first of all, I evidently have the Bucks winning this. Yeah. But this is the Bulls as this type of franchise, their first year of the playoffs together as a really genuinely amazing team in a while. Mm-hmm. Give them this year, and then next year they'll be back, and I think they'll make a deeper playoff run next year.
Yeah, me too, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then the final round in the East before we move on, we have the Celtics versus the Nets, and I got the Nets in 7.
I was about to say, I think this is going to be the best playoff series.
Yeah, this is going to be.
I would go with the same for starters. I mean, KD is the best front of the court. And the Celtics have no Robert Williams, which is a huge loss.
Listen, man, not many people know Robert Williams, but he's one of those impactful guys. Especially against teams let's be honest here, Toronto or even the Nets, who don't have a really strong center. They have Andre Drummond, who's washed right now. Yeah. He can average 18 and 12 against those type of guys.
Yeah, Robert Williams is one of the best defensive centers in the league. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, he's not a better defender than Gobert, obviously, but after Gobert, you could say he's the second best.
No, he's an incredible defender, amazing rim protector.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, but that game will go 7 sheerly because of Tatum. Purely because of Tatum.
I mean, truth be told, I mean, the Celtics have honestly a better team, more well-rounded, but
Yeah.
because the Nets have that firepower
and Kyrie, and they got Kyrie back.
That's what I meant. That firepower. I think it's going to be the Nets in 7, but that will be a good series, though.
Yeah, no, it'll be a great series. Do you think Tatum will retire and have a ring by the end of his career?
I could see so. The Celtics are really good.
Yeah.
I could see him winning a ring in Boston. So
yeah. Okay, on to the Western Conference. We have the Philadelphia Suns. My goodness, the Phoenix Suns versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. I have these Suns in 5.
I have the Suns in 4. I think that's a wrap.
Hey, man, listen, regardless of Suns winning, I think that the Timberwolves can take a game, but if they don't, I'll admit that I'm wrong there. It's fine.
It's only one game.
Another good playoff series coming up, the Mavs versus the Jazz.
This is kind of messed up now since Luka got hurt in the last game of the season. Yeah. This kind of changes the series because I was actually going to pick the Mavs to win, but now that Luka might not play until later on in the series, I think the Jazz are going to win in 6.
Hey, man, I think it's going to be a 7-game series, but I think the Jazz, even if Luka's there, I think the Jazz will prevail in the end.
That Luka injury, man, it's a
tough injury, man. It's not what you. Yeah, no, it sucks. Next round, the Golden State Warriors versus the Denver Nuggets. They are Jamal Murray-less at the moment, and they need that playoff performance. I'm giving it to the Warriors in 7.
I'm going to say Warriors in 7 because people forget Curry's not even fully clear to play back yet. So
yeah,
I think Curry's going to come back and they're going to win. But if Curry didn't come back,
if Curry doesn't come back, it's the Nuggets.
But I'm going to go. I think Curry's going to come back.
So do I.
I'm going to say the Warriors in 7, but that's going to be a good series.
Yep. Okay, and then finally in the West, we have the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Los Angeles Clippers, and I got the Memphis Grizzlies in 6.
Yeah, Memphis 5 or 6. Jaw's back, so I mean that's gonna.
Yeah, and listen, man, look, the Clippers are an incredible team. Don't get us wrong, but Paul George is not enough to carry a playoff team. He's shown that he couldn't do it in the past. It's
I mean,
gonna be
not
tough.
against competition, but like because the Grizzlies are better than like the Jazz last year.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and these Grizzlies are incredible. They're incredible. They are 20-2 without John Morant, their star player.
Yeah, they're insane.
Hey, man. Okay, moving on to round 2. We have in the Eastern Conference, the Miami Heat versus the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm giving that to the Heat in 6.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Heat in 7. This is a really good series as well.
Yeah, the Eastern Conference is going to be so beautiful to watch this year.
It's a bloodbath. I mean, the Sixers, that's a tough matchup for them. The Heat, they have Bam who could actually guard Embiid. To me, even though the Sixers are more talented, the Heat just play basketball better.
And they have that good playoff experience.
Yeah, and just for that reason, I think they're going to go to the conference finals. So
yeah.
Yep.
Next up, we have the Bucks versus the Nets. I got the Bucks in 6.
I got the Bucks in 7. But yeah.
At least we're coming to a common consensus here about who's going to win. I just think that the Bucks got that edge. And by that edge, I mean Giannis Antetokounmpo, the best player in the world. And if you don't think Giannis is the best player in the world right now, you got to, like I said earlier, you got to grow up, man. You got to admit that this guy, KD's the best player in the world, man. Listen, bro, he's number 2. He's number 2. Yeah. Jordan said it in that last episode when we posted back-to-backs. Jordan said the last episode. He's a sidekick. Not a sidekick, sorry. He will forever be number 2. Second draft pick. Second seed. Second to LeBron, second to Giannis, second all decade.
Yeah, it's correct. I mean, Nick Wright said that, but yeah. No,
you quoted Nick Wright, my bad.
I don't like Nick Wright, but damn, he was speaking.
He's spoken some facts, man.
Yep.
So we got that. All right, coming up in the West, we got the Suns versus the Jazz. I got the Suns in 4.
Yeah, me too.
The Suns are whooping anybody that comes out of that series, whooping them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't trust the Jazz, and the only reason why I'm picking the Jazz is because Luka's hurt. To be honest,
but that's the only reason.
Like, I don't trust them. The Jazz should blow it up, but the Suns are they're gonna.
Yeah. So let's say hypothetically that Luka comes back, the Mavericks make it through, then they face the Suns. I'm saying the Suns in 5 in that case.
Oh yeah, no, the Suns win regardless, no matter what.
Yeah. Okay, next up we have the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Golden State Warriors. I have the Memphis Grizzlies in 7.
You know what? Before I pick it, this is tough for me because
it's going to be an incredible series.
Because to be honest, I think the Warriors are a better team, but the problem is that I don't know how healthy Curry's going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's the
Clay,
problem, right?
who's been inconsistent throughout the year.
Sadly, man, I'm sad.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see Clay back, but I'm sad to see him hurt.
He'll be better next year when he gets a full year.
Yeah.
When he gets some more. But I'm gonna go with the Grizzlies in 7 because
Yes.
I mean they've just played better up to this point. They're more consistent. There's
I'm
a lot
happy
of
that
question marks.
we can agree on that, man. Because listen,
and not just Clay and Curry. I mean, there's question marks about fake All-Star himself, Andrew Wiggins, who's been bad since the
yo, we're still on this, man.
Bro.
Andrew Wiggins, if he was an All-Star, I would have been okay with it. If he was like a bench player, a starter? No, okay, we're past it.
Can we be honest? Before we move on to that, the only reason why he made it is because fans hate Gobert so much. They would rather have Andrew Wiggins other than Andrew Wiggins in the starting spot. And even if you don't like Gobert, Cat should have made it as a starter. Like, I don't understand how he makes it. But
yeah, no, it was
whatever,
stupid.
man.
It was horrendous.
That was dumb. But yeah, Grizzlies in 7, though.
Grizzlies in 7. All right, next up in the Heat for the ECF, we got the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Miami Heat. I hate to do it to them, but I got the Milwaukee Bucks in 7.
Yeah, same. This is the toughest matchup for the second toughest matchup.
It could really go anyway. But Giannis and Antetokounmpo.
I think, to me, the Bucks, they just have more firepower. I think that Giannis has gone so better to the point where the wall really isn't as effective anymore as it used to be. And
and he's so much more versatile than he was last year. He can shoot now, well.
I remember when against the Raptors, he was getting a whole bunch of charging calls. He doesn't get that anymore. So
yeah, man, he knows how to play.
Yep.
And listen, I think this will be Giannis's toughest series because you have Bam Adebayo in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, Bam, I love you. You are getting exposed, my boy. You are getting like thrown back into the NCAA type exposed.
Yeah, Giannis. I mean, he's not gonna go extremely crazy, but he's still gonna go off. And
and the Heat needs to find out who's gonna lead their team because Jimmy Butler's the evident leader of that team. But is he really do you want your leader going out there scoring 18 and 6?
I said, man, if I'm the Heat, I'll look for a superstar, bro, or at least somebody who's on equal footing of Butler, so you could have 2 top 15 guys in the league. So that could work out.
Okay, now for the Western Conference Finals, we have the Phoenix Suns versus the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm gonna let you go first on this one.
Honestly, I think the Suns are gonna win, and pretty easily. Honestly, I think this is gonna be 5, maybe 6. I think the Suns are gonna wipe the West, unless they verse the Warriors, who are actually a tougher matchup than the Grizzlies. But seeing that they're versing the Grizzlies, I think, in my opinion, I think this is going to be Suns in 5. I think Grizzlies, great year, but the Suns, bro, they're a different breed right now.
Here's my thing. The Memphis Grizzlies beat a full healthy Suns with missing 4 starters. Missing Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bane, John Morant, and Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're not good, but for me, when we talk about playoff basketball, we're talking about a man
That's
like
the
Chris
thing.
Paul.
We have
talking
Chris
about Devin Booker.
Paul on the team. Even just Chris Paul. Look, John Morant, I love you. Jaren Jackson. Grizzlies, I love you.
Yeah.
But Chris Paul. And I'm not saying it's an easy win. I'm saying that's a 6 or 7 game series.
And not just Chris Paul. I mean, Devin Booker had some great moments last year. Of course. Like against the Lakers when he had
Chris Paul himself is enough.
Yeah.
But then you add Devin Booker on top of that. And
DeAndre
Ayton, who is a great player, by the way. Future All-Star, if anybody does that. And a great Mikal Bridges. So, Mikal Bridges, my bad, sorry. So you know what? I much love the Grizzlies. I got to give it to the Suns, man. But it's not going to be an easy win. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Grizzlies went to the finals. They'd get smacked in the finals, absolutely obliterated and embarrassed, like the Canadians last year when they went to the Stanley Cup. But it can happen, but I don't think it will. That means for the finals, we have Suns versus Bucks 2. Now, here's what's going to happen, okay? We are going to make our final calls for 1, the amount of games won by each team, 2, the finals MVP, and then we'll throw in the end of the season awards after this. Jordan, go ahead.
Just predicting the series first and who I think.
Yeah, we're predicting the series first. So we got the Suns versus Bucks 2, second year in a
row. Hey man, these teams have gone better than they were from last year, and I think they've been the best two teams this year. But I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
You got him, man.
It's essentially, honestly, despite how great the Suns have been, Giannis is just a bad matchup for them. They can't guard him.
Yeah.
And even though they might be more talented than the Bucks and more well coached, when you have the gap between Giannis and Devin Booker and Chris Paul are so huge, that really makes up for the fact. And we've seen Chris Middleton play at a top 20 level in the playoffs. We've seen Drew Holiday been able to lock up Devin Booker and Chris Paul, both of them, honestly, in big moments in the playoffs. And yeah, I think Giannis is going to be too much for them to handle. I could see Giannis doing another 35 and 15 like he did last year. They can't guard him. And as long as Middleton and Holiday play good, I don't see why they shouldn't win.
It's a repeat of last year, man. I have no disagreements with Jordan on this one. Look, the Suns could very well do it, but it's near impossible at this point. It is a repeat of last year. 6 or 7 games, though. It'll be a great series. But
I'm going 7. I think the Suns have gone better. This is going to be closer.
Yeah.
But I think the Bucks are going to pull it off.
Yeah, it's a repeat of last year. But Finals MVP, I don't think we got to discuss it. It'll be Giannis.
No,
not
Chris Middleton, not Drew Holiday. No.
It'll be Giannis. Okay.
Yeah, obviously.
Now, our final calls for regular season awards. No takebacks, no nothing. You can switch your pick for MVP. That we did in the video. Starting things off with, I'm gonna go from least to highest. So starting things off with 6th man of the year.
Tyler Hero. That's my pick.
Yeah, there shouldn't be any explanation there.
That will be pretty easy. I don't see why he shouldn't.
If he doesn't win it,
it's crazy.
Like maybe Montrezl Harrell again, but
no.
Hey, that's a common consensus. If you guys have any arguments with that, please put them in the chat and we will obliterate you. There's Tyler Hero. Now we have most improved player.
I'm gonna go with
I'm going John Morant.
I'm gonna go with Miles Bridges actually, because when I think of most improvement, I think of a actual improvement. Not saying Ja hasn't improved,
of course,
but Ja was like a bubbling all-star caliber player in his second year.
Yeah,
and he developed to an MVP compared to a guy who was a role player to now a guy who is really damn good. So
it's true. He was in all-star contention.
Yeah,
he wasn't going to do it, but he was in all-star contention.
That's the only reason why I'm going to pick Miles Bridges, because I think his improvement has actually been
valid.
Bigger. So
yeah. My thing with John Morant.
See Ja.
My thing with John Morant is he's improved in literally every aspect of the game except his passing. But I don't know. He's put his team on, and they've done really well with them. With them, and I don't see why he shouldn't win it. But I wouldn't be upset if Miles Bridges didn't do it either. If record goes into account here, I guess.
I mean, it's most improved, but I don't think record.
It shouldn't matter. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to be John Morant. He's gone too crazy for him not to do it. Next up, you have Coach of the Year.
Eric Spoelstra. I mean, the Heat have been number 1 in the East despite Lowry and Jimmy Butler missing significant time throughout the season. I got Eric Spoelstra too. Yeah.
If it's not Eric Spoelstra, it's got to go to Monty Williams. Yeah. I had someone tell me that it should be Quentin Snyder.
Man, stop it.
They will be unnamed. They will be unnamed. So that.
Thank you. Don't. Like, dude, they're like the 5th seed. How?
Quentin Snyder, man, he's such a good coach. He's gonna get fired this year.
Thank you, bro. Hey,
he's gonna, and if he doesn't get fired, Donovan Mitchell's gonna get traded.
Or Gobert's gonna get traded. One of them two, but
one of them two. They are blowing it up there, and they need to.
Quinn Snyder's getting fired, bro.
Hey, man, it's no debate. Next up, we have Defensive Player of the Year.
Giannis
Antetokounmpo, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, honestly, look at the race. I had Draymond at first, but then he got hurt, so he got pulled out of it.
I
had Gobert after. Then Gobert got hurt for a while, so that got pulled out of it. So Giannis has been consistent and he's been healthy. So yeah, it has to go with Giannis.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And finally, MVP. Are you sticking with Jokic?
What about Rookie of the Year?
Oh my goodness, yeah, Rookie of the Year. Yeah. I forgot about that one. Rookie of the Year. Scotty Barnes, yes.
Thank you, bro.
Yes.
Thank you.
Come on, Scotty Barnes.
I'm not even a Raptors fan, but like it's clearly obvious he's been the most well-rounded player. He's like top 5 in every statistical category. Like I don't know what people are talking about. he's the rookie of the year. I'm sorry.
Is he having a better rookie year than LaMelo Ball?
Last year, yes. Honestly,
indubitably.
I mean,
I in fact agree with that statement.
I agree with that because I mean Mobley's having a better rookie year than
Yeah.
This rookie of the year is a lot closer. Even Cade, who's going to be third in rookie of the year, would have won it in normal years. But
Jalen Green is such a disappointment.
He's been good though over the last since All-Star break. He's scoring at a high level. I think he just won Rookie of the Month. Him and Scotty Barnes. But yeah, Scotty Barnes should win it. As he said, I saw this funny video. He's like, you know why I should win it? I'm top 5 in every statistical category.
It's like, come on. That was everyone's argument with LaMelo Ball. He was top 5 in scoring, points, assists, rebounds.
That was my argument when I said he won it. So yes, same thing. Yeah.
Hey man, Scotty's top 5 in blocks, points, rebounds, assists, and steals.
And been efficient.
And efficiency.
It's like the 4th best player on a playoff team.
Yeah, come on now. And listen, and if you want to put record into this, Scotty Barnes is winning that.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't, simply for the fact that it's kind of unfair for Cade who plays for a poverty franchise.
Yeah, it's rookie of the year.
I only use record if it's like really close. But Scotty Barnes has been the best rookie of the year consistently. So
yeah, no, I agree with that. Not really a debate. I'm not even just saying this as a Raptors. Okay, part of me is saying as a Raptors fan, but
you don't have to be a Raptors fan, but like he's just
that good. He's just that good. Finally, MVP. Are you sticking with Jokic?
Yes, I am. You know, Giannis made a nice push for the end, but I really look at Jokic. I mean, he only has 3 less wins than both the Bucks and the Sixers, with his 2 to second and third best Jokic out for most of the year. He had a historic season.
Yeah, no. Is he the best offensive big ever exist?
Was like 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, 500 assists. You put me on low-key, he has a strong argument for it.
Or I think I'm giving that as a Shaq right now.
I would go offensive big. I'm trying to think. Offensive big. He's in that debate. For me, it'd have to either be between Shaq, Hakeem, Wilt. Honestly,
Curry?
I still think Shaq is the best offensive big, but he's honestly second, and he has a strong case for being the best. But
also, a thing I forgot to add in about Rookie of the Year, Evan Mobley has like best defender ever potential.
Wait, you said the best defensive season since Tim Duncan as a rookie.
Tim Duncan. You know what Tim Duncan did as a rookie? He averaged like 2 blocks and 2 steals.
He's been insane.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, finally, my MVP. Now, I did make an argument for Joel Embiid last episode. However, I did admit that I changed that answer to Giannis Antetokounmpo after watching that game and how badly Giannis just how he just messes up Jokic and messes up Embiid, 2 pretty damn good defenders, Embiid being the better of the 2.
Yeah.
And messes them up, gives them 40, 44, gives Kevin Durant 44. There's not much you can do there, man. But listen, Giannis is winning a major award this year, regardless. It could very well be his another Defensive Player of the Year and MVP season. But if Jokic or Embiid win it, I'm not going to be upset because Embiid
honestly historic for both Jokic and Giannis, because Jokic would be the 12th player to win like back-to-back MVPs, and that's elite category. That's elite tier. And Giannis,
I just want y'all to know.
That's even more elite.
In the span of 5 years, we've had 2 back-to-back MVPs.
Yeah.
Giannis, Jokic. And then,
if Jokic wins,
And then, oh my God, who won between that?
I think between them. No, I think it went. I'm trying to remember. It went Harden, then.
It went Harden, Giannis, Jokic. Yeah, never mind. I lied to y'all. Yeah, Harden, Giannis, Jokic. It's been 4 years. It's been 4 years. We might have. My goodness.
Especially for Giannis.
Especially for
the 10th player to win like 3-time MVPs, and all of the players who won 3 MVPs are at least like top 20 players of all time. So I mean, it's kind of, and most of them are top 10.
Yeah. How many players have MVP DPOY seasons? Like 2 of
them. I know
Kareem, MJ.
No, I think actually it's only MJ and Hakeem Olajuwon.
Kareem got it?
No, Kareem got it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Bill Russell either. Huh?
I mean,
I gotta do more
that's
research.
because the award
Oh, facts.
didn't
DPOY
exist.
was late.
That's the reason
Yeah.
why I say people gotta judge Bill Russell's career differently. Because if awards existed during Bill Russell's time,
He'd have every single one of them for every year.
but I don't think his resume would be godly stacked.
11 championships and 84 DPOYs.
Yeah, but yeah, Giannis would be the only player to have multiple DPOY and MVP seasons.
Yeah,
so
it'd be incredible.
That would be incredible.
Thank you guys so much for watching. These are our picks. Okay, I will post our bracket that we have decided on to social media. That'll be like a second slide to some shorts. But thank you guys so much for watching. Okay, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and share, because that way you guys can give us the help that we need to become an even better podcast. And that is near impossible because we are the best podcast on earth. Let them know, David. We are the best podcast on earth. No one is better than us. Okay.
Facts.
Let me tell you. Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp, better than them. Okay. Max Kellerman, Stephen A, we better than them. This around the NBA. Okay. Kendrick Perkins and Richard Jefferson, we better than them. Okay.
Of course.
Hey, first of all, I'd like to say I could name at least 20 people better than Kendrick Perkins and Richard Jefferson, but it's okay.
Yeah, they're not even the best two people on their own show. Like Malika Andrews is better than at least Kendrick Perkins, because Kendrick Perkins is dumb. This is the same guy that said that Giannis was.
Kendrick Perkins lowers my IQ level by like 84 every time I watch him.
Hey, do you remember that narrative when people said Giannis couldn't be the best player in the championship team? Remember when people he's a two-time MVP. Like, you really thought that he was going to be a second option?
You think Chris Middleton will be the better? Oh.
He was on that. Then he switched immediately after he won championship.
Yep. Anyways, man, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, night, evening, wherever you guys stay at. God bless. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.